Now we are going to talk about journeys. With journeys, you're going to get your subscribers to an experience they're going to get through the smartest way possible in order to offer the best either marketing quality experience, but at the same time, in order to achieve their goals and your goals when you're selling your product and services, or when you're trying to qualify your subscribers and turn them into your clients or customers. So with journeys, you can create different actions for the same subscriber at the same time or in a specific time frame. Either if your intention is to qualify them as subscribers, or if you want to offer them different product or services in the same thread, in the same communication channel. So we are going to see how to move any subscriber from any list to another list, or what action are we going to configure when any subscriber clicks any link or open any email notification. So that way they're going to get through a journey that is going to be extremely good, again, for your purposes as a marketer or company owner, and also for them in order to give them a quality service, product, or services. So in this example, this is just an example. You can play around with this. You can create your strategy according to your needs. In this example, I'm going to create 3 lists. The cold list is going to be the first. The second list is going to be called potential client list. And the third list is going to be called active clients product 1 list. I'm going to explain this a little bit. So the cold list is this list that has subscribers that have not purchased any kind of product. Probably this list is going to be the list they're going to include in your website in order to capture the attention of your visitors. So that way they're going to type in their email and name. So this is going to be the cold list. This is just an example. Now, the potential client list is if after determined action, this cold list is going to do something that I need to be done. And when this cold list does it, they're going to be moved to this potential client list. And when this potential client list clicks any action, any specific action that I need to be done, they're going to be moved to the active clients product list. So let's suppose the cold list is going to be my capture page where I'm going to resell eFunnels or this autoresponder. So let's go to eFunnels. They're going to resell this this product. So they're interested on it and they're going to request more information, correct? If at any autoresponder follow-up series, they click on a specific email, a specific link inside that email, is because they're interested on purchasing the license of my product. In this example, is going to be Webmail Booster or eFunnels, correct? If they click it in this cold list, they're going to be moved to the potential client list. Okay, now if they're in that specific list, if they click another link of that autoresponder series, is because they're going to purchase. They're going to make a purchase of my product. So in that case, immediately the system is going to move them to the active clients product list. I'm going to do an example. I just wanted to know to let you know this, because you could have different examples on how to optimize your subscribers and how to create exclusive marketing strategies for your own list. So I'm going to do it right away. I'm going to Journeys. I'm going to click it and I'm going to create a journey. I'm going to click this button and I'm going to call it J1. Good. You can call it, you can type in the name you want. There's no problem with this. And I'm going to trigger, the trigger is the action that is going to occur for specific circumstances. So in this example, I'm going to scroll this a little bit and we have 2, 4, 6 actions. So the action or trigger when a subscription occurs Trigger when an unsubscription occurs, trigger when an email open is detected, trigger when an email conversion is detected, trigger when a link inside the email is clicked, and finally trigger the journey manually. Okay, let's go by this. Trigger when a link inside the email is clicked. Okay, I'm going to click it. Good. When I choose this option, I need to select the target email. So I recommend you to have a autoresponder series, follow-up series. And in this example, I have this for this demo purpose. So the system is going to show you all the autoresponders follow-up series. Okay, so let's go to choose the second follow-up, or it could be the third, the fourth, and so on. So this example, I'm going to choose the follow-up number 2, correct? I'm going to click it, and identifying this, you will recognize the list which this autoresponder follow-up series belong. So I'm going to click it. So the action is clear. When any subscriber clicks a link inside this specific message, follow-up message, I'm going to create an action. I'm going to create a journey. So I'm going to summarize again. We are here in the cold list. Any subscriber in the cold list that clicks a link inside that specific follow-up message, an action is going to occur. I'm going to add a new action, and I'm going to start by waiting. Okay, I'm going to start by waiting 2 hours. Okay, I'm going to explain this. Let's suppose these users, when they go to that specific email, that email is going to have a link inside that specific email, inside that specific notification. When they click that link, 2 things could happen. They click the link, they like it, and they continue being a subscriber, correct? Or second thing is going to happen. They click that link, they didn't like it, and they're going to unsubscribe of your list, correct? So for that action, I'm going to give subscriber 4 hours. So the system is going to wait for 4 hours before doing any action. So 4 hours is more than enough to determine if the subscriber is going to continue being my subscriber or not. So it could be 2 hours, it could be 1 hour. It's up to you, okay? You know your subscribers. So now, after waiting this time frame, I'm going to include a yes or not condition. This is an example. You can start the journey, you can subscribe and subscribe. You're going to understand this when we finish this example. So we're going to yes or not condition. I'm going to click it. Okay, good. So before continuing, there is something very important related to the journey I am creating right here. I'm going to put subscribers to wait for 4 hours, the system to wait for 4 hours, and a condition if the subscriber is active or not. I need to include a second condition related to this first condition, which is going to be based on, I'm going to choose subscription status. I have different options right here. But for this example, for this particular example, I'm going to choose subscription status, which is going to be subscribed, correct? We have 4 different options: pending opt-in, opt-out pending, and I'm subscribed. In this example, for this example, I'm going to choose subscribed, which is going to be related to this first condition. Okay, the system is going to wait for 4 hours, correct? And after waiting 4 hours, the system is going to double check if the subscription status of that subscriber is subscribed. Okay, this is an important rule. Okay, and after double checking the status, the subscriber status, there are 2 conditions that are going to go the following way. So let's go to the example again. If they click that link and after 4 hours they continue being my subscribers, okay, so now I'm going to include an action. I'm going to unsubscribe that subscriber from the cold list, and I'm going to subscribe him to the potential client list. I unsubscribed him from this list, and immediately the system subscribed him to the potential client list. Okay, good. Now let's suppose, okay, this subscriber is already in the potential client list. So I'm going to include another action, which is going to be, I'm going to wait for, I don't know, let's suppose this second list has 4 follow-up messages for 4 days, correct? And what I'm going to do is, I know my clients or my subscribers. If they have been with me for 4 days, surely they are my clients. They bought any kind of product or services. So in this example, let's say I'm going to wait for 3 days, correct? If in 3 days, these subscribers are in this potential client list already, or they keep there, after 3 days, I'm going to move them. I'm going to unsubscribe them from the potential client list, and I'm going to immediately subscribe them to the active, this active client product. So that way I'm going to be completely sure I have qualified not subscribers, but clients, because they got through a funnel inside my autoresponder, correct? And when this is done, so I'm going to add new action, and I'm going to exit this journey. Okay, I'm going to click it, I'm going to exit this journey, and that's it. And why is that? Because I got through my subscribers to an entire funnel inside the same autoresponder. They're having an experience where they're going to be moved from the best to the best for their own benefit and for my own with this funnel. Okay? Now, that was the first scenario. Let's go to the second scenario. Let's suppose they didn't continue being my subscriber and there's nothing else I can do. I can do 2 things. I can add a new action and exit this journey, and that's it. Or I can delete this, and probably I can't, let's suppose I'm going to unsubscribe from any list. In this example, it could be the cold list, and then move them, subscribe them to another list. That could be the case. But in this example, and then exit this journey. This could be the example too. But in my case, I'm going to delete it. I'm going to delete this, this, and this. In my example, in this example, I'm going to, if they didn't want to continue being my subscriber, I'm going to exit this journey in this example, correct? And finally, I'm going to exit this journey, and I'm going to save it. So when you get this journey done, we're going to journeys, and I'm going to disable journeys. Right now it is disabled. If you want to start running it, I'm going to click it. Sorry, I'm going to do the corresponding journey. I'm going to click it, and then you click this button, enable. When you click this button, it's going to run those actions. I'm going to click it. And then the journey is going to be enabled and is going to be running all the time. So once doing it, I'm going to click it again. I can disable it or I can delete it.